Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well today. I got my puppy yelling at me this morning. Hey, lay down, baby. Lay down. Uh-uh. Lay down. No, ma'am. Hey, you want to go in your crate? You want to go in your crate? Lay down. The problem is Rosie doesn't burn any energy right now. Like, if I let her outside, she'll just sit there waiting by the door, watching us. What's up, Big H? What's up, John? Nurse, BKM, Play. Good morning, guys. What's up, JoJo? Hey, what's up, Dale? Good morning, guys. We got the retail sales numbers that are dropping today. Prior of 0.3%, consensus estimate of 0% for retail sales, consensus range of 0.6 to 0.7%. Those numbers are dropping this morning. What's up, Sam? What's up, Azriel? What's up, Sahan? Good morning, Spec. What's up, guys? BBIG. Yeah, we're definitely watching BBIG here. It's a very, very, very slow day, though, today. So we're going to be watching Dogecoin. We're going to be watching Dogecoin's rip, too. We can look at Dogecoin as well, too. Baby. Hey, Rosie, what are you eating, baby? No. Come on, man. Oh, Rosie. I guess you can have that. You can have that. But nothing else. Okay, baby. You can eat the SAT book. I ain't using that. That thing's like 5 years old, 10 years old. All right, so SPY is kind of tanking down here, guys. SPY's at 463. SNDL thoughts. I mean, SNDL's just been diluted so much, man. It's back down to 56 cents. I just think a lot of traders are probably stuck in SNDL, and so in turn, they're kind of, they have a little bit unrealistic expectations towards it, Rosie, you okay, baby? You all right? Rosie, no, don't eat your throw up, baby. Come lay down. Hey. Rosie, come here, baby. Come lay down, okay? Come lay down. Lay down, baby. Stop eating. Oh, no. Baby, lay down. Okay, lay down. All right? Sheesh, man. Rosie's getting sick this morning. What happened? What did you eat? You okay, Rosie? You all right, baby? You okay? Hey. It's okay. You okay? No, just stay seated. Well, no, y'all. Rosie's throwing up is the problem. So it's I'm not gonna yell at her for it. She must have eaten something that wasn't good. She's not in trouble. She's just throwing up a little bit. No, baby. No. There you go. Lay down. So she listens. She's just sick right now. Yeah, I got you, Dale. Here. Here's the link for Bitkit if you want it, brother. All right, so BBIG at 349. Yeah, you talk to your dogs, man. She understands what I mean. Dogs understand the tone of your voice more than anything. So she's all right. All right, so today we have JP Morgan earnings. We've got retail sales numbers that drop at 8:30. Rosie, what you doing, baby? All right, sorry guys, gotta type some stuff. There we go, we got it typed out. All right, but yeah, guys, so right now it's pretty slow. SNDL is kind of popping up a little bit. Look at SNDL. So SNDL is now up to 58 cents. I don't know if this move is actually gonna hold, but SNDL is ripping up. Hey, what's up, Umbrella? Rosie, what you doing, baby? Hey, lay down. Don't you nip. Hey, lay down. Good girl. Lay down. No, you want to go in your crate? Yeah, you want to go in your crate? Nope. Lay down. Hey, you'll go in your crate. You want to go in your crate? Yeah, don't be sweet. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. There you go. Yeah, she knows what I mean. She knows what lay down means. She knows what crate means too. You know, that's what she really knows. I know. You mad. Yeah, Martin Luther King Day, Monday. REBB. What else is moving though in pre-market right now, man? I really just don't see much. We got BBIG moving, but like pre-market session is looking pretty slow, man. I mean, lately I've been seeing a lot of splits, like KOLD. This has got to be a split, like a 5-for-1 split or something like that. But this looks like an ETF anyway. REBB. REBB's gapping up some, so I guess REBB is one that we can pay attention to. Hey, baby. We've also had Dogecoin that ripped up here, man. Look at Doge. Bitcoin and crypto are down, though. So Bitcoin's back down to 42K after this big drop. What happened here, though? Why did Bitcoin drop like this? Does anybody know? Did some type of news come out? Does anybody have an idea on why Bitcoin dropped this just now? Up on the 13th. 21. BBIG. Yeah, she's got a bed right here, but honestly, she doesn't really like her beds. Like, we give her beds, and she doesn't really like them. Hey, baby. Yeah, that's okay, sweet. What she doing? That's a good thing. Yeah, she's just a baby, man. She's sweet. She's right here. That's a good girl. No, I don't want you licking me. Threw up a little bit. That's my teeth. That's my teeth. No nip. Hey, you want to go in your crate? Yeah, the biggest thing I had to train her to understand was crate. Now she's doing anything wrong, anything that I don't like. You know, whether she's jumping on my kids. Hey, you go in your crate. Yeah. You go in your crate. Hey, Rosie, come here. Lay down. Come on. Come on. Lay down. There you go. Lay down. Good girl. But yeah, she does anything you don't like. You say that word, CRATE. But yeah, look at this drop on Bitcoin. What happened? I'm trying to find some news from Bitcoin. I'm not seeing much though. Let me check out Benzinga. Maybe Benzinga knows. Bitcoin, US dollar. We got some news drop for Bitcoin here. Doge, I know, ripped up. So we did have some news in Dogecoin as well. All right, so here's what they're saying. Here's an article I see from, let me see where this article is from. This article is from Altcoin Sherpa. But he posted this on the 12th. Okay. All right, so Amsterdam-based popular crypto analyst Michael van de Papa. All right, you got her? Here, you got her? Here, watch out. She threw up. Here, Maddie, I need you to do me a favor. Maddie, here, I need you to bring me some napkins and the 409 spray, please. Okay. Tell her crate. Crate? Yeah. But anyways, I'm reading this article and it says Amsterdam-based crypto analyst Michael van de Papa said on his YouTube channel that Bitcoin's rejection at a crucial level of 44.3K has resulted in an even deeper correction. He added that the correction is part of Bitcoin's accumulation phase. The correction is part of the accumulation of Bitcoin, all still fine. And that was, again, quoted by Michael van de Papa, which is at Crypto Mitch NL, Crypto MICHNL, on January 13th, so yesterday. He said that he feels Bitcoin is going to move sideways during that range, and the prices of the apex crypto, Ethereum, will trade volatility. He still thinks that the sentiment is slipping towards negative due to the correction. And analyst Justin Bennett said on his YouTube channel that he does not rule out another run by Bitcoin at the 40K support region in the event its first bounce was a fake out. Yeah, I love the 40K level. I think the 40K level makes a lot of sense. Look at this Shoppers token, man. Shoppers token ripped. Came back down some, but man, this thing's put in some big moves. Huge rip and huge dump though for CST. So we'll see what happens there. And you can buy a lot of this stuff. Like there's a lot of these altcoins. The good thing about BitGet is they have a lot of these altcoins, but copy trading is where a lot of traders are going to find value here. You know, there's some really profitable traders. Look at this guy, 95% accuracy. Not sitting on, or he is. He's sitting on a few small losses right now that he recently got into. Thank you. But you can see his P&L, green, green, green. Almost all green. And you can copy traders just like this on BitGet. I'll post the link here if you want to check it out. But yeah, what do y'all think about Bitcoin? Do y'all think Bitcoin's going to rebound here? Yeah, my mom's pup is fine. Yeah, BBIG, I heard, is going to pay out some type of special dividend. That's what I've heard, at least. So we'll see. What's up, first last PHUN thoughts? I think PHUN is going to follow DWAC pretty closely here. So DWAC correcting some yesterday. I think DWAC is too. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every day for free. It's a very slow day, but we got BBIG running up some in the last day. BBIG making some pretty big rips currently. We're currently on a 4-day green streak, man. We're going to break down the strategies that we've been using too. What's up, Wilton? Good morning, bro. AMC dipping down some. We're going to watch JP Morgan as well. JP Morgan had bad earnings too. So if we look at this, we do have JP Morgan with some bad earnings, honestly, here. And yeah, we'll see what happens, but not looking that hot for JP. They put in fourth quarter results that were not favorable, were not positive. JP Morgan put in fourth quarter EPS of $3.33 versus $3.01 estimate, sales of $29.3 billion versus $29.9 billion estimates. They reported fourth quarter and full year financial results, beat earnings estimates by 10%, reporting an EPS of $3.33 versus $3.01 for JP Morgan. Last quarter, the company beat EPS by 74 cents, which was followed by a 1.5% increase in share price. So why are they down then? Does anybody know why JP Morgan's reacted negatively to this? Weird. Good earnings, bad reaction to it. It's one of the reasons you can't just play earnings like you think you can. You know, the reality of it is that you never know which way they're going to head after earnings. Okay, so they see 2022 ROTCE of less than 17% versus 18% in 2021. So that's what this is. They see net interest income approximately $50 billion. Fact says consensus with $55.7 billion, so worse than expected there as well. So we'll see. Yeah, I got you, Sam. Now, what happened to the mushrooms and push-ups? We can still do them. It's just been kind of hectic and weird in the market the last few days. I've been trying to keep this green streak alive. We could probably finish it today, though. ASOS ripping. CCM, ASOS is not. I mean, I don't know if you got the wrong stock. NXTP is showing up. I saw this one earlier, but it was no. Or NXTP still looks okay, I guess. You know, NXTP looks decent. What's BBIG up in the last day? Yeah, we'll take out BBIG for sure. BBIG is gone from what, like $2? Yeah, from like 227s, 230s, all the way up to almost 4. So what? That's a pretty big rip. That's like what, like we could say 70%, and it would still be about 70. Let me know what you think about BBIG here. So Sam's asking me about some specific levels. I think if we're looking at some levels here for BBIG, we have to look at previous confirmations. I'm usually going to look at a 5-minute chart. I see a few levels here. Number one is $3. $3 seems to be pretty reasonable level to pay attention to. I think we've had some previous confirmations at $3, as well as it being a pretty major psychological whole dollar level. Another level we have is about 325 right here. I think 325 is reasonable to pay attention to. We could also look at like 330, I guess. So this might be 330 instead, like right here. This level here at 330 looks reasonable, so we can watch to see that. We also have this high up here at like 385, but if we could morph it down to like 380 or so, then we could watch this entire range right here. So we can look at those. $4 probably reasonable as well, but this is the levels that I'm currently watching. 330 to 325, $3 specifically. We'll probably watch 350 as well. I think 350 has some confirmation too here, so 350 probably seems reasonable as well. And so at this point, we're under 350, and I think we can dip down to like 325s. And so we'll see what happens, but that's what I see right now. Let me know what you guys see, but that's what I see for BPIG right now. Let me know what you guys think. What do y'all think about Dogecoin's rip, man? Dogecoin flew. Look at Dogecoin. It's up to 19 cents. Is it time to buy Doge? Yeah, I had a pretty green week. Like, I could show you guys my trader view stats. So let's take a look at my trader view stats. If y'all want to see what my actual trader view stats are for this week, check them out. Let me see. AMC dipping down a little bit. We'll see if BBIG can hold these levels. Y'all see anything else that I missed? I see NXTP, REVB, GFAI is trying to move too. I mean, I see some volume there. ENSC, I know has had some hype and talks. CJJD, I think is showing up now. All right, so let's see if I can show you guys my stats from the last week or so here.
Okay. Do good, do great, and they.
All right, so we're gonna look at my trader view stats, guys. Just give me 1 second. Let me get everything set up. Very profitable week. No losing days this week so far. Let's see if we can keep it going too. All right. What else do we have moving right now? We have MLCO. I was thinking let me put up Dogecoin here. MLCO is kind of up. Maleco. I don't know what's going on with that one, but Maleco is up. All right, so we got BBIG pulling back to 340s. Let's see if we can bounce. I also see KXIN trying to show up here, but there's not really much volume to accompany that, to be honest here. You know? All right, so still looking at EVFM and BFRI. I see BFRI on the list, but it's not really moving much. Here's BFRI. Well, it's at 505s. We'll see what happens there. PBTS. What's a good poker tracking software? Does anybody have any recommendations for poker tracking software? I'd really like to see what my stats are in that regard. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Good morning, bro. I can't see Tesla holding Doge from merge purchases. I would guess that it gets converted back to fiat quick. So far thoughts, what's the best strategy for slow sideways market? Walk away and don't trade? Yeah, basically. John, do you have the ability to see if BBIG has any shelf offerings? I can look that up. So yeah, Tesla down to 1,024, so we're watching that. Slow day though, guys. Very slow day. At 8:30, we do have the retail sales numbers that drops. It's retail sales numbers, and I'm trying to see what else drops today. It's retail sales numbers and what's the calendar? Let's see, 1/14, 21 or 22. I keep forgetting it's 2021 calendar. Let's see, stock market calendar. All right, so yeah, pre-bell today, we've got retail sales and import and export prices. So yeah, today we do have retail sales coming out, industrial production numbers, import and export prices as well. Business inventories is supposed to drop at 10. And then we have John Williams speaking at 11 and Patrick Harker speaking at 10 Eastern, so at 9 basically. So we'll see what happens there. Just filings in general, Sam, to look up offerings. You just got to kind of delve into the filings and see what you find. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to pick up dog puke. SPY breaking under support. So anyways, guys, let me go back to let me show you guys what January's been looking like so far. January's been a very slow month for me. You know, we haven't done a lot. It's been pretty dull. We still have to update our reports, though. Currently for the month of January, we only have data up into the 6th. So we have data up until the 6th, 106, and you can see that here. This is our data for the view. If we clear this out, we can see this is kind of what we're looking like the last 30 trading days. And so we're going to start it off on January, and we're going to kind of look into this and import our data from January here. So we're going to import this and see what we got. I can't remember how this month went. So you can see we're saving this here. 114 account statement. If you guys can see that, we're just going to save it. And then we're going to go to trader view here. I don't know what, like I said, I can't remember what it was. Let's go to this. Choose file, go up here and go. You see 114 account statement. Same thing we just uploaded from trader view. And we're just going to upload that, refresh. All right, so there we go. All right, so like I said, y'all saw me upload that completely live directly from TOS. All right. It's still not an incredible month. Like it's not a good month. Like it's not some super crazy good month or anything like that. But it has been a green month, as you guys can see. It's been green so far. We're up like $300, which isn't really that bad for me. You know, if we continue at this rate, it'll be like $600-700 month, which is it's not incredible, but it's not bad, and we're actually making money. If you look at this, we can see like my detailed analysis here. In total, we're running at about 64% accuracy. My problem is I'm holding my losing trades a little bit longer. I think the reason this is a little bit more skewed, though, is because I have been trading in pre-market. So I have been trading in pre-market. I've been losing in pre-market this month. And so I think holding positions a little bit longer in pre-market, so it kind of makes sense because it means my pre-market trades are down. Like I've been losing in pre-market, so I'm going to hold those positions longer. And then the trades that I've been really making money with are after the opening bell. And so those I'm holding much shorter time frames. And so it makes a lot of sense why my average holding time for my losing trades is longer than my winning trades, is because I'm losing in pre-market and I'm holding positions too long, if that makes sense. But in general, we're still running at about 65% accuracy rate, which is pretty solid. Our max consecutive streak was about 11. Our profit factor is about 1.34 to 1. Could be better, in all honesty. Average winning trade is a little bit smaller than my average losing trade. But again, I think that has something to do with pre-market trading in general. Not the best risk reward stats here, to be honest, but again, you know, not a bad little graph. We're actually profiting every day. And yeah, this is my results. Like I said, we are on a green streak. And so we've been on a green streak for a few days now, it seems. If you want to see like what we're making money with, We are making most of our money, of course, with the SPY. We made 253 bucks. QQQ come in at number 2, Apple number 3, MYNZ. I don't even remember trading that. GameStop, we made some money with that, and a few other small percentages. We lost the most on Ford, but yeah. This is kind of a scalping system, so if you ever wanted to kind of look to see what a scalping system was like, where you're making money as a scalper, getting in and out quickly, this is kind of what it looks like. We're still working on scaling up in our sizing, but it's not been a bad January so far. And so we'll see what happens. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Yes. Yes. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? All right, man. So let's check out Roblox, dude. Here's Roblox right here. That's the Roblox stock. Ooh, man, it's going down, bro. What do you think about that, man? Roblox stock goes down, but it's a larger cap company, which means like it's a larger company, right? And so generally larger companies follow the overall market, and this is the overall market on the top. And so the overall market is dropping. So I wouldn't really hold it against Roblox, because you see how these look the same? You see that? Okay, so this is the market, right? This is kind of like all the biggest companies in the world. Like all the biggest companies in the world, they stick them into like one stock that kind of tracks all of them. That's what the top one is. All right. It's called the S&P 500, or the SPY. It's like the mini S&P. And then the bottom one is your game, Roblox, here. What's your other video games you like? Minecraft? I don't think Minecraft is public. I know Minecraft is Microsoft. Right? Yeah. Minecraft is Microsoft. So it's going to be, Minecraft is this. So it's kind of doing the same thing. So what do you think? You think Roblox is going to be around in 10 years, bro? No? I think it's going to be around. No? What I think they might do is they might just do other things. Kind of like Minecraft, where Minecraft just got this whole... You think it's going to be half the price? Okay. So you think Roblox is going to be about $40 a share in a year? What if it's bigger? I think a more likely situation is that it gets bought by like a larger company. Like what happened with Minecraft is that it got bought by Microsoft, and Microsoft is who makes this computer. They make a lot of big stuff. So like it is possible that Roblox gets bought out by a larger company. All right. You going to school, man? All right, love you, buddy. Have a good day, man. You can chill in here if you want, but yeah. All right. So these are all the stocks. This is Tesla. You ever seen a Tesla car?
We were upgrading one of them.
Yeah, Teslas are cool, right?
The Mercedes.
Yeah. Yeah, we almost bought a Tesla. And this is Tesla, the stock. So you can see what they do in the last year, and so you can make money this way. So like you can buy, and if you think the company's going to do really well in a year, you'll make money. All right, he's out. All right, love you, buddy. I held his attention as long as I could. Yeah, he sometimes pays attention. It's not always Adam. You just got to make him interested in it. Yeah, Sam, maybe, bro. ISIG. All right, guys. So we'll see what happens, man. Slow time right now. Slow time. What do you think Bitcoin is going to do, man? It's kind of a tough time for crypto and Bitcoin in general, I think. SPY is tanking down. BBIG starting to pop back up here. It's up to 350s. ISIG is pretty slow. MDVL is, it looked okay earlier. GFAI Still pretty slow. REI, GNXP or GNPX, REVB. So we're still struggling here. JP Morgan had earnings that came out that were $3.33 per share. SoFi. SoFi is trying. I mean, if we look at the long-term chart of SoFi, it's not really looking that hot, but it's not really down a ton either. So I think it's a little bit neutral for me personally. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think SoFi is a little bit more neutral right now. Yeah. All right, so BBIG starting to pop back up here, guys. So here goes BBIG here. BBIG's up to 350s right now. Bitcoin is going to hit 37K, then bounce possibly. Is playing in a wedge now, and those usually break up. We'll see. Let's ask the question. Do you think Bitcoin bounces at 40K again? I think it's sellers will step into the VWAP. Possibly. The SPY is just kind of tanking here, guys. The SPY is just kind of dropping pretty heavily. We'll see. We do have retail sales numbers that are dropping. All right, so BBIG did reject the VWAP a little bit. All right, so we do have retail sales coming out. Doge. BBIG did reject at 350. SAD has a chance of delisting. Can you apply the same setups and strategies used for stock to crypto as well? Potentially, man. Potentially. It just depends, bro. It depends on the volume and everything. Like, yeah, it's just there's a lot of ifs there. All right, so we'll see if BBIG can make it over here. We also have retail sales numbers that we're going to go over live here on the show. We're going to figure out what else we can get, but let me know what you're watching right now. Microsoft dumping down a little bit. We got the SPY here, AMC. It's in the 20s. What's the float on REVB? I see 12 million. Sell alert on BBIG. We'll see what happens with BBIG. It's still struggling, man. All right, so here's the SPY. Dipping down here. I guess we could buy this. We have PIXY trying to make moves. A lot of people are watching NXTP. It's up to almost $1. We'll see if that one runs today. Here's JP Morgan, which got hit pretty rough with earnings. Dogecoin's been popping up. AMC is getting destroyed. I mean, what's new, man? I mean, listen, man. I just don't know what to say with AMC, man. Like, I've tried to tell people that everybody wants to listen to their favorite, meme channel, but they don't understand. They don't want to look deeper and say, hey, maybe these guys are just pumping it up to gain a following. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them, I've seen some of them, they've been pretty emotional on Twitter in the last week or two because they know they've been wrong about AMC and that they encourage tons of buys into AMC with unreasonable expectations. And so I don't know how I feel about AMC. I'm for, like I said, if I got to pick a side, retail traders or hedge funds, I'm picking retail traders. The problem is that AMC is not as heavily shorted as they make it out to be, so like a squeeze is, I don't know. AMC breaking lows down to 2025. So we'll see what happens. But, what's up, Susan? Just added some BBIG. Could see a short squeeze today. Fintel showing short interest is actually up more. Yeah, potential. We could certainly see a squeeze. All right, so that's what's happening to SNDL. SNDL, what's happening to SNDL is just too much dilution. They sold too many shares, to be honest. So for SNDL, they sold way too many shares. That's basically it. They just sold way too many shares, and they are where they are now because of it. All right, guys, we got about 30 minutes. 30 minutes until we have the numbers coming out today, the retail sales numbers. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish on the retail sales numbers. So what's keeping GameStop over $100? Well, I mean, okay. GameStop has a huge following as well, but the numbers for the squeeze for GameStop were a little bit different than the AMC numbers. Like GameStop, when it squeezed, had over 100% short float. It had only like 40 or 50 million in the float, and that's just a lot better numbers for a short squeeze than AMC, right? AMC had right now currently, specifically AMC's got like 16% short float, 20% short float. It's under 20. The float of AMC is also 10 times what GameStop's float was. So like the float of AMC is 500 plus million. So it's just not as likely to squeeze. Those aren't squeeze numbers. Those are medium cap numbers, not really super indicative of squeezes, if that makes sense. Yeah, if we exceed expectational retail sales, it should take us above Wednesday highs. Yeah, we'll see. Bearish on retail. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. C beat expectations. Yeah, JP Morgan just tanked, brother. JP Morgan just tanked. Yeah, Citigroup down some as well. Yeah, solid winner on strong retail sales today. Yeah, we'll see. Are you guys buying the dip in any of these that are dropping today? You believe the data being put out? I don't believe anything anymore. I mean, I don't know. The market's going to react to it. I know that. We think we exceed retail sales data. Let me know. WFC bearish on retail, bullish on them. So we got a lot of people kind of split. SPY is continuing to drop here. Here goes the SPY with a big drop coming out right now. So we'll see what's going on. Listen, guys. YouTube is telling me that a lot of you guys have not subscribed to the channel. It hurts. We put out free trading content daily, and some of you have not subscribed. For what? It doesn't hurt anything to hit the subscribe button, guys. It hurts nothing. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's talking about doing it. Just try it one time, see how it feels. All right, hit the subscribe button. Show your love through the click of your mouse. And hit the subscribe button, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Hey. See y'all when Bitcoin is 8K. Hey, well, good luck, bro. Citigroup dropping, the market dropping with the banks and other banking stocks down. JP Morgan and Citigroup both tanking here. So the banks are down, you know. All right, Citigroup dropping, SPY's dumping down a little bit, reacting to the negative releases here. Citigroup is down. You can see the numbers here for Citigroup if you want to take a look at this. And I believe this is probably affecting the broader market here. Citigroup put in fourth quarter net losses of $866 million. Citigroup fourth quarter net credit losses of $866 million. Citigroup quarter four FactSet EPS consensus came in at 1.39. Citigroup fourth quarter revenue came in at $17.02 billion versus $16.83 billion a year ago. FactSet consensus at $16.85 billion. Fourth quarter EPS of $1.46 per share versus $1.92 per share a year ago, so a little bit worse than last year as well. Fourth quarter adjusted EPS at $1.99, which was better than the 1.37 cent estimate according to Reuters. And so, yeah, Citigroup is reacting pretty negatively to these results, and the market is kind of following suit a little bit here. So the market's kind of following it down. Banks are getting hurt to a certain extent. I mean, if we see JP Morgan here, it had pretty bad reaction to the numbers that came out for them today as well here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to overcome. We'll need a strong retail, yeah, for sure. And market is reacting. Big drops in Citigroup, BBIG dropping down in 340s, JPM is at 160s here, so pretty rough results if I'm being honest here. Everybody's buying Bitcoin, I think so. It's going to be difficult, yeah. So SoFi would be the choice after banks. Yeah, man, I don't know, potentially. It's just tough market. Yeah, market's dropping pretty heavily here, guys, pretty heavily. Is AMC game over? I don't know, man. Still looks like a good day to pick a winner on strong retail with a slight discount from banks pulling back. Yeah, I think with the banks dropping here, yeah. All right, guys, we got retail sales data that's supposed to drop in about 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Let me know what you think the numbers are going to come in at. We've got Citigroup, BBIG, JP Morgan, and the SPY all down pretty heavily in the last few minutes here. JP Morgan and C, which is Citigroup, had bad earnings basically come out for both of these. Still dropping pretty regularly for Citigroup, down to 65.30s here. 65.30s. We got retail sales data that's supposed to be dropping 20 minutes too, so that should be affecting the market as well. Import-export prices, I believe, drop at 8:30 also. Nike too can't pick. My friend told me that he just bought brand new Denali. Nike. Yeah, let's check out Nike here. So here's Nike. I think Nike's one of those companies that is so ingrained into our culture that Nike's going to be fine for a while. Like Nike will be good for a long time, I think. And so I think buying dips in Nike makes sense. It just depends. I mean, how much are the other brands taking up namespace is the question, for Nike. And I don't think it's much. I think Adidas is still popping off. I think Under Armour is probably Nike's biggest competitor. As crazy as that may sound, I know they're not really a shoe brand, but I think in terms of like pop culture and relevance, I think Under Armour is probably up there. Under Armour, Adidas is probably number 2 or 3 in that mix as well. And so I think Nike is going to be fine, but we'll see what happens here. It's basically purely sideways all year for Nike. AMC price is going into teens. It's at 2025s right now. 2025s. We'll see what happens. Yeah, what's up, Larry? Good morning, bro. Do you ever try to scalp the? Yeah, I scalp TQQQ, SPY, not really SPX. I'm not really much of an SPX trader, but I do scalp TQQ sometimes. Definitely the SPY, although I know that's not what you mean. Yeah, BBIG, we're definitely watching it. It's at 345s. I think we just gotta wait for it though. So we're just kind of waiting for moves to happen, and we'll see what they do. Yeah, Space, man, got hammered yesterday. AMC bouncing up a little bit here. So here's Space. Space has been absolutely destroyed, man. And I honestly, guys, like I've told people this for freaking years, man. Like I've told people about Space for years. Like, dude, you guys know how expensive the freaking space industry is, man. Do you really think Virgin Galactic is going to be the alpha space stock? Like, seriously? Like, do y'all really truly think that, man? You know what I mean? Like, it's such an expensive industry, and it's prone to fail. And so I know it's had a lot of hype over the last few years, but space has been one that I've always been bearish in. And anytime anybody asks me about it, I've always been pretty bearish in space, just because the space industry is incredibly expensive. And so if we're looking at them relative to others, I just don't think that they have what it takes. I think a lot of people got stuck trading them too. Hey, we'll see, Paul. Clovis Oncology. What is that? CLVS? Is that Clovis? CLVS? Yeah. I got a pretty good memory on a lot of these stocks. This isn't an investing channel. Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can't talk about investing stuff. I mean, I talk about investing stuff all the time, and I'm going to, of course. It's a pretty reasonable expectation, I think. I just think that, like I said, I think in terms of space, I've always been pretty bearish in it. I just think it's a really tough industry, and I think betting any type of significant amount of money on the future of space is probably going to be a losing endeavor. Specifically talking about SPCE, you know. Dude, we got Citigroup still tanking here, still tanking. Space still dropping, CLBS still dropping. Having a monster morning, trading ES futures to the downside. Nice space. Hey, that's a really profitable strategy too. RKLB is legit. They're offering more shares soon, I think. Yeah, but that's not a good thing. Offering is dilution, you know. So like RKLB, if they're offering more shares, it's not really a good sign. It's usually dilution. It's a bad sign. You know, when they offer more shares, they are actually adding more shares to the float and thus diluting the company, and that's not good. You know, it's bad. Generally, it's bad. Sometimes it can be good. It just depends. Like long term, it's not bad, but short term, it's bad. Hey, we'll see, Eric. Yeah, for sure. Just a hypothetical, would you invest in SpaceX if it ever went public? No, absolutely not. And even SpaceX, like I'm not against SpaceX. I think SpaceX will probably be fine. I like Elon. I think Elon's a smart dude. But the space industry is just too vulnerable, man. Like that's a really vulnerable, difficult industry to succeed in. And so if I was going to invest in any of them, it would be SpaceX. But even with SpaceX, it's just a really expensive, vulnerable industry that I don't think is a smart bet long term. You know, I'm not saying it's not going to succeed, but I just think in terms of like probabilities and risk, I think it's up there. You know, and I think Space did a really good job of getting a lot of traders really sold on it. You know, and now of course you see what happens to it, but yeah, it's just a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Any idea why the market is being wrecked? Yeah, so the market is tanking right now because of bank earnings. So Citigroup and JP Morgan both had earnings come out today that were negative, and thus we're getting some pretty big drops. And you know, banking in general, as well as the overall S&P 500 now, and the market in general, right? When the banks tank, they're dragging the market with it, and that's kind of what's going on. You can see Citigroup here. You can see JPM here. They're both tanking pretty heavily, down to 162s for JP Morgan. Citigroup's down to 65s. And that's basically dropping the market. We also have retail sales numbers that are coming out. You know, retail sales numbers are dropping in 13 minutes. In 13 minutes, we have retail sales numbers coming out. And so we're going to see what the market reacts and how the market reacts to that. And yeah, we'll see. SPY starting to bounce up a little bit again. Retail sales numbers are supposed to drop at 8:30, and so we'll see. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a bounce back in both the market, BBIG, JP Morgan, Citigroup, getting a little bit of a bounce back. Potentially, Jay. I mean, that could certainly happen. Why is Ford dropping? Well, the entire market is dropping, guys. So generally, when the market drops like this, everything large cap follows it for the most part. Not always, but it depends on the individual sector. But usually, when we get big drops like this in the market, other stuff kind of follows. And that's kind of what we're getting right now, is that We got some pretty big drops in the market from Citigroup and JP Morgan bank earnings, basically. And now, now we're getting a little bit of a rebound back up. Market's at 461, JP Morgan's at 161. If we look at like AMC, it's been tanking pretty heavily, but it's bouncing back a little bit too. It's up there to over 20 now, so not too bad. We're watching it. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? Good morning, bro. Can't hear you over the music. Is the music that loud? Oh, my bad. I think I forgot to lower it after. After I did the whole sad subscribe. Yeah, we just turned it down. It should be much better now. So y'all should be able to hear it much better. GFII. Hola, Hunter. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. All right, guys. So C is still down. AMC is still trying. JP Morgan's still trying. BBIG's up to the 350s right now. So we'll see if it's time for a squeeze today in JP Morgan. We got 10 minutes until retail sales numbers are supposed to drop. And so... All right, so we are getting some moves back up, or some moves trying to head back up here. Retail sales numbers are coming out pretty soon. Any pre-market stocks with a lot of volatility right now? Yeah, Citigroup, JP Morgan, BBIG. So Citigroup, JP Morgan, BBIG, both pretty volatile stocks right now. I've seen a lot of alerts of analysts making up price targets, marking up price targets. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Retail sales numbers are dropping pretty soon right now. So the retail sales numbers are coming out in 3 minutes. Guys, in 3 minutes. Retail sales numbers drop at 8:30 Eastern time. So 3 minutes until retail sales numbers come out. So we'll see what we get with those. SXTC, yeah, 7 minutes. SXTC is, yeah, SXTC at penny stocks is flying up. It's up to 88s right now, 89s. So pretty big moves. sky is falling. Do you ever use trailing stops or do you do it mentally? I'm mostly a scalper, so I do it mentally for the most part. So yeah, I'm a scalper, so I am mostly not gonna set hard stops and just do it quickly with mental stops. Bitcoin will be riding sideways until 40. Yeah, look at SXTC flying up to 93 cents, 94 cents. Would you be interested in getting traders together and try to make a stock pop? No, that's manipulation. We're not trying to manipulate stocks here. We could get in trouble for that. And to be honest, that's kind of a sleazy way of being. You know, like trying to influence and manipulate stocks is a little sleazy. Hey, what's up, Chris? Good morning, bro. Good to see you, dude. BBIG 99 short squeeze rating. Let's put it on blast. If it can break 4, it'll go parabolic. Yeah, I mean, BBIG looks good. I like BBIG over the last day. I think it's got some really good momentum coming in, really high momentum, and a lot of people watching it and trading it. So I think it's interesting. We got 5 minutes until retail sales numbers drop. 5 minutes, guys. Let me know what your prediction for them are going to be. Let me know what your prediction for retail sales numbers are. 5 minutes. Well, it depends, Larry. I mean, we can certainly influence a penny stock, but, you know, should we? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. All right, guys, 4 minutes. Retail sales numbers dropping in 4 minutes. Best case, the data is awesome. We'll see a market bounce, big money, user bounce to bail out. Yeah, I mean, I might react to it. I just don't know. We'll have to wait. I could react to the market, but I think I'm just going to wait. I think playing with that is usually a loser's game. Yeah, come by GFAI. SXTC is kind of ripping up a little bit. Here goes the retail sales numbers dropping though. So we do have retail sales numbers coming out in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes before retail sales numbers drop. Let's see what happens. Did you make any money during the GameStop madness? Yeah, I made a bunch of money on AMC. I made a bunch of money on Dogecoin. So a bunch of money on AMC and a bunch of money on Doge. We made money in general throughout that time, pretty nicely. Good judge for the day is also the lag at 9:30. Yeah, for sure. Friday numbers of the week. Why would this be better? I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see. It's all speculative at this point in time, no? It should be all speculative. No, I made 5,300 off AMC. Influenced GFAI. I've heard a few people say GFAI at this point, but GFAI looks very boring and pretty slow. You know, not a lot of super good looking activity here for this one. Pretty boring and slow. We can see what the float is to see. I mean, number one, I'm not going to influence it anyway, but like, let's see. Yeah, float of 7.7 million. So it is a small float stock, but All right, guys, we got less than a minute before retail sales numbers drop. Less than a minute here, team. Good luck, guys. Here goes retail sales numbers dropping in about 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Again, guys, let me know what you think retail sales numbers are going to be. We're waiting for the numbers in the data to come out right now. Let's see what happens, guys. Retail sales numbers are dropping right now. Retail sales numbers are supposed to drop right now. We'll see if it does. All right, let's see what it shows. All right, guys, so here's 8:30. Let's see what the retail sales numbers show. Let's see what it's showing up here. Let me check it. Pulling it up right now, guys. So let's see what the retail sales numbers showed. Carol with her freaking timing, man. Sheesh, dude. Worst timing ever, man. All right, we're waiting for the numbers. All right, so core retail sales month over month for December came in at minus 2.5% versus 0.3% expected. Oh my gosh, man, Carol keeps calling my phone over and over and over again right now when the retail sales numbers are dropping, dude. All right, so here's the numbers that just dropped, guys. All right, she says she's at Starbucks. All right, let's see. Hold on. All right, so there's the U.S. core retail sales come out month over month for December came in at 2.5%. Retail sales month over month for December came in at 1.9% loss versus 0.1% expected. So definitely worse than expected for retail sales here. Here's the second number that just dropped. So everything all around pretty worse than expected. Retail sales month over month for December came in at 1.9% down versus minus 0.1%. Consensus estimate prior reading was 0.3%. So the retail sales numbers did drop here. And yeah, the retail sales for month over month for December. So that's what the retail sales numbers. Let's see how the market reacts here so far. Market as... Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I'm going to have to kind of chew her out a little. Sorry, man. Sheesh, dude. Anyways, retail sales numbers were a little bit worse than expected. The SPY is reacting pretty down. All right, so GFAI at 118. SPY is down, so it's reacting negatively. Worse than expected retail sales numbers. Not really good for the market in general, guys. Not really good for the market in general. Worse than expected retail sales numbers. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So far, market is trending down. It's at 461. So if we look at like the TQQQ, we're heading down some. We can look at the QQQ. I mean, and we'll see what we get. But overall, generally, I answered it. She's at Starbucks. She just wanted to know what I want to eat. That's all it was. It's just a Starbucks call. So let me get the music back on. Is the music off again? Yeah. All right. Can y'all hear that? No. Are my headphones not working? Okay, here, hold on, guys. I gotta turn my headphones off and then back on. Music's good? All right, so at least y'all can hear it. There we go. We fixed it. All right, cool. All right, guys. So market reacting pretty negatively. Bad retail sales numbers. Here, let me stop this. I'm gonna have to reshare this. Sheesh, man. All right, there we go. You should be good now. Yeah, right, pawn. I know, man. You know, she should know this already, bro. All right, let me know if y'all can hear the music. Y'all should be able to at this point in time. That should be good. Now we can hear it. Yeah, y'all should be good to hear now. So let's see how the market gives us here, guys. Oh my gosh, dude. I go all in with sixes and I get 3 callers. You don't love to see it. Gonna be versus aces, kings. Hopefully it's ace, king, right? Doubtful though. It's aces. Oh my gosh, dude. I just hit another river, bro. What the heck, dude? So strange. I win this hand, bro. It's sixes versus aces, and I hit the straight on the river. This is like the 3rd or 4th time. It's got to be. I'm not usually one to call rigged, and this is in my favor, but I think it's probably for action. I think the more action, the more rake. I'm not going to say what side I'm using, but the more action, the more rake they get. That's what it seems. Just weird. Lucid update. So the market's tanking down here. So the market's starting to tank. We're at 461s for the SPY. BBIG still at 340s. It still doesn't look bad. You know? All right, so the market's still down to 461. So let's see if we get some rejections here. All right, so QQQ SPY starting to tank here. It's at 460s right now, 460s. Texas Hold'em's definitely my favorite. I got puts on Lucid. What's Lucid doing? VTVT. Citigroup still down pretty heavily here. Here's VTVT. Lucid. everything's tanking, guys. So it's like I hear a lot of people, and I do want to talk about this, right? I hear a lot of people saying, "Hey, my such and such stock ABC is down." What you guys got to understand is that all stocks are down right now. Like almost all stocks are down. Like almost all large cap companies are down. That's what you really got to understand. It's not just your stock struggling; it's the entire market. Look at the SPY today. The SPY is down huge. The QQQ is down. Everything is down. If we look at most large blue chip companies, they're all going to be down. Okay, so look at AMD down, MU down, Disney down, Apple down, Baba down. Okay, everything's down. All right, so it's not just your stock. Your stock is not just struggling today. The entire market is struggling today, guys. And so that's what you truly got to understand, is that the broader market is struggling. Okay, not just your stock. It's not just your individual stock. It's the broader market that is having some problems. So SPY down, QQQ down, AMC down, you know. BBIG still trying, so we're still watching BBIG here. But who knows what's going to happen. Ride is up a bit this morning, a little, yeah. Tesla down, yeah, everything's down. I mean, it's a short day. If you're shorting, that's the day. If you want to short right now, is the time to do it. If you're not shorting, then it might be. I mean, you could buy a dip, but retail sales numbers are worse than expected, so that's not good. But that's probably has something to do with that's probably why the market is tanking here. Don't forget the market is closed Monday. Yeah, so the market is closing Monday as well, which is probably going to influence like optimistic or bearish sentiment. People are going to be less likely to buy and hold positions because they are going to have to wait a little bit longer to see the results of those positions, and so all of that stuff is probably going to be influencing sentiment in general, guys. And we'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, download the Squeeze app if you want free short float data and information, guys. Free short float data and information. Certainly appreciate it if you do. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Grocery store seem okay-ish. Stocks with negative beta should go up when the indexes go down. Lucid too. Yeah, everything's tanking. Here's Lucid. Lucid's breaking lows, and so it's struggling. And yeah, download the Squeeze app, guys. Free short flow data information. Man, dude, those windows are big, bro. Is it just me or are those windows freaking huge, dude? Time to reload. Yeah, are you buying the dip in the market? Everything's down. Are you buying the dip? Do you think it's a good time to buy the dip? Let me know. We still have the poll going on right now. Do you think Bitcoin bounces at 40K again? Most people think yes, Bitcoin is going to bounce at 40K. Interesting. We'll see. I think it could. I think it could. But man, honestly, crypto has fallen. Okay, so as an affiliate with BitGet, I see what the volume of trading is like. The volume of trading, everything is down. Like crypto trading volume is down. The the market in crypto, Bitcoin has been dropping for the last 2 weeks or for the last 2 months straight. Like Bitcoin dropped all in December. It basically dropped all so far in January as well. And I think it started to drop a little bit more in like November as well. So the crypto market has been struggling as well. Bitcoin has been dropping. It's right around 40K again. And in general, the market has just been struggling, guys. It's been a really, the market's just been struggling. And let me know what you think. Do you think the market is primed for a dip buy, or what do you think is going to happen here? Eight countries banned it. I think a lot of people think Bitcoin will come to 29K. I think 35, since that's half off price from all-time highs. Yeah, I certainly think so too. I think it's certainly possible that we hit some of these levels. It's coming, Billy. It's coming, bro. You know. Dude, if I get another aces hand where I lose to aces again, yeah. Kings, great. Ace. Oh, dude, I hit an ace. Watch. He's going to hit a spade. I knew it, man. See, how can I predict this, dude? He hits the spade on the river. Bro, this side is 100% rigged for action. Like, they make more rake if it's kind of, if it's more actiony. I can always call it, bro. Like, ugh. Disgusting, man. Gross. Like, I've never seen so much action in these hands. Kings versus aces over and over again. Spade always runs out on the river. Just weird. Thoughts on Big Five? What's the symbol for Big Five? Everybody went back to work for trading. Not necessarily. What's up, Cal? Good morning, bro. You ready for the bear market potentially here? Yeah, man. Calling me like 30 times. I know. I appreciate it. I know she did, and she also puked twice. Yeah, she threw up twice. It was like yeah. I had to clean. I cleaned it up. But yeah, she did.
Did you ever find your headphones?
No. But I'm using these headphones, so you don't yell at me.
The pros are totally different on my ears, like with my earring.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, what's up, Miguel? Hey, thank you, brother. Venezuela is converting their currency to Bitcoin. Turkey is not far behind. El Salvador too. Yeah, I mean, I'm bullish as a whole in Bitcoin. What's up, Fish? You want to be on stream, baby? Come on, you can come hang out. Carol, come here. Come here. Carol's got to help me do the mustard and the push-ups thing today, right? You got to help me do mustard and push-ups thing today.
Mustard and push-ups.
Yeah, I got to take a spoonful of mustard, and I think I got like 15 push-ups I got to do. Hey, Rosie, what you doing, baby? Yeah.
Back to that again, huh?
Yeah.
Mustard and push-ups.
What? Why isn't she cooking you a healthy, fresh breakfast?
Because I just got back from dropping the kids off.
Because she just dropped the kids off.
So,
and I'm not much of a breakfast eater anyway. Like, I don't really eat breakfast like that. I mean, I eat breakfast. I'll force myself to eat something, but like, it's not... like, I'll eat breakfast. The only day I'm ever eating breakfast is on Saturday when I get to sleep in. And so by the time I wake up, it's like 10:30, 9:30, 10:30. And I would cook myself pancakes and breakfast then. But to be honest, I'm more of the breakfast cooker.
Yeah, he's the one who does the breakfast. Like, if someone's going to cook breakfast in the house, it'll be John, like eggs and bacon and pancakes.
That's what I make.
I'm usually everything else.
Yeah, she'll cook everything else. I'll cook eggs, pancakes, and bacon. And she'll cook everything else. Yeah, that's about right. BGFV. Yeah, BGFV. AMC's still dumping here.
Make him sleep on the couch for not answering your call. Exactly.
Bro, they were bad at you too. The retail sales numbers were coming out, bro. The retail sales numbers literally at 8:30, okay? At 8:30 market time, which is 7:30 our time, right? And literally on the dot, right at 7:30, you're calling on my phone, just ding, 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 ding. And so I'm like, hey, I'm rejecting it. I'm trying to report the retail sales numbers. Literally, as soon as they drop, as is my duty here for this live stream, is to report these numbers as soon as they come out. And Carol just keeps calling, just over.
I know.
And
Well,
over,
so like
and
I
over,
called him.
and over and over
I called
again.
you 3 times before I got you. So I called him and I figured he probably was doing something. And I texted him and I said at Starbucks
And she
trying to
kept
see if
calling.
you want food.
And I texted her. I said, hey, give me a bacon and Gouda. And it came
But he didn't text back for like a second, and I was at the window, I was at the order, so I'm like, so I start calling him. That's kind of what it is. But
yeah, stop calling at whole and half hours. That's all you really got to understand. Just don't call at whole and half hours. If it's 8 o'clock, 7:30, 9:30, especially 8:30 our time. So especially 9:30 market time. Never call me then. Carol's the real MVP.
oh, thank you. I know I do have poor timing.
Yeah. She has terrible time. Everybody share the stream in BBIG. Let's squeeze it and put profits in the AMC. Well, BBIG's at 340, so let's see if we get a bounce. Oh, man, she's chilling, man. I don't think she felt good, man. She must have gotten into something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the dog, bro. Look at the dog. Y'all want to see Rosie? Come here, baby girl. What's wrong? Yes, it's good.
Oh yeah, and then I had to chase her to get her into the car this morning because she comes with us to ride to drop the kids off.
Baby. That's a good baby. You threw up this morning, but that's okay. Yeah. That's a good baby.
She can't really see her.
Yeah. Look here. Here she is right here. You gotta make your debut, Rosie. There you go. It's okay, baby.
Yes,
That's
baby.
a good dog. That's a good girl. All right.
She
All
has
right.
licked my
All
nose.
right. All right. There you go. That's Rosie the dog. She's a good dog.
She is a good dog.
All right.
She licked my nose and my mouth.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
You can't squeeze AMC better than squeeze some orange juice. Rosie Boo. That's right. Hey, what's up, Rick? Come on, man. Give Carol some credit. I love Carol. She does a good job,
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, give me some credit. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It says
She's a good wife.
When my wife or anyone's wife calls, it's always more important than whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Carol and I just don't respect our boundaries with each other, which is fine, But like whenever we need to whenever we need to get in touch with the other one, we just keep calling. I do the same thing to her, so
Exactly.
I really can't get mad because like if I need something and I need it now, if I can't find something in the house and Carol knows where it is, because Carol will like take stuff and then just randomly put it up somewhere. So like my AirPods are gone. Who knows where they went? They're probably in some
should have seen this
freaking
morning.
cabinet, hidden somewhere, disguised,
But you should have seen this morning. John's like trying to get ready for the stream and like.
Oh, it's
looking
like
for
5
his
a.m.
AirPods. And yeah, it's like 5 and he's waking me up and I'm just like,
Dude, they're gone, bro.
Nah,
My
yeah.
AirPods are gone, dude. They're nowhere to be found, bro. Unless Rosie ate them. Maybe that's what she threw up this morning. Unless Rosie ate my AirPods, those things are gone, bro. Disappeared, man. All right, so the market's breaking lows. It's down to 460s here. So I'm sorry if we're talking about other stuff, but the market is breaking lows. It's down to 460s.
I'm the mustard master.
Hey, what's up, Try? Good morning, bro. My wife is the same way. Yeah, they'll put up stuff randomly everywhere. Dog ate them. That's possible, bro. It's plausible at this point in time.
Here, I can't wait. A car ride for my effective. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I can understand why it would take some getting used to.
She threw up the AirPods. Hey, man, baby, dude. He says, that's why I never bought AirPods. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have either. I lost my last pair, too. Like, they're too small, bro. Like, these headphones, I've had these for, like, 3 years.
Well, no, you have to put them in, like, a case that has a little keychain thing on them, and you hook them onto your keys. That's how I keep track of them, is they're just on my keys. But honestly, they're so convenient. Like, you don't have to press any buttons. You just you open the lid and you pop one in your ear and it's working, So
I guess.
you could ping your AirPods. Well, so his
How do you
AirPods.
ping them?
Wait, I think, is that for just the pros? Or is that for like the regular AirPods
Because
and the pros?
I like the regular ones better than the pros, too.
I just got the pros and they're pretty good. Although when you wear them for a long time, I don't think you're supposed to wear stuff like that in your ears for that long. I don't think that it's like healthy and good for your ears.
Yeah. You don't think Rosie ate my AirPods, huh? I mean, I'm not even lying. Her throw up was kind of white.
Yeah, but it would be in chunks. It wouldn't have dissolved it.
I mean, stomach acid is a strong thing, you know.
Yeah. And when my wife goes on a cleaning spree, cleanup can be forever put up.
Yeah, they'll disappear forever. And I'm like, hey, where they are? That's what happened this morning. This morning, I'm like, Kira, where's my AirPods? She's like, I don't know.
But I didn't touch them. No, I didn't touch them. You probably left them in here. And unless you left them on the floor.
Dude, I'm going to eat this bacon and Gouda.
Unless you left them on the floor.
The last time I ate one of these on stream. Yeah, I am, dude. This is a slow morning. Look, I'm a multitasking master over here. Okay. Early, I'm running this live stream. I'm playing poker. I was playing 4 games, you know, just now. Now she's taking pictures of me because I'm up here playing poker too. Dude, I'm a profitable poker player. What do you want me to do? Okay, we're over here. The market's boring, breaking lows, dropping down. You know, what do they expect me to do here? You know, like, I'm gonna play poker and just chill. Honestly,
Ooh, Rosie's stinky. You are stinky.
Rosie's stinky, but it's kind of like puppy breath, bro. She's a good dog, man. I know, I'm just joking, Jim. I know she really didn't, bro. You know, I'm mostly just messing around, dude. I mean, I think, I don't know. My daughter's 12, and so I have a connection to what is cool in the young age group, right? And like, they definitely wear AirPods just like people wore Beats, right? They wear AirPods. They walk around with AirPods all day. They listen to music all day. They're super into, like, the young kids nowadays are super into TikTok, like super into TikTok. I had the argument with my daughter the other day as we were eating dinner. She said, yeah, guys, only old people use YouTube. You know, she said that she can't even tell her friends that she uses YouTube. She can't even tell her friends at school that she uses YouTube sometimes because they'll make fun of her. And so I had this conversation with her, and I told her, I was like, okay, well, Maddie, what happens when your friends want to watch or learn anything over 9 seconds? Like, what happens? Like, what happens when they try to learn anything over 9 seconds? You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? Just everything you watch is going to be 9 seconds or less, or 60 seconds or less? You can't learn anything ever. You know, you can't learn anything ever. And so what's the purpose? That's what I told her, you know? And so it's like, TikTok is cool. TikTok is cool and everything, but it's like 60 seconds or less, right? That might be the time frame. And so it's like, you could say people don't use YouTube, but if you want to learn anything, you're going to be learning it on YouTube. Because, like, she knows what I do here. And so, like, that's the conversation we had. Let me know what you guys think about that, too. Yeah, for sure. But it's like, how are you going to learn anything in like 60 seconds, though? Is the problem. Like, how are you going to learn anything in 60 seconds? Yeah, for sure. Well, the amount of context changes on TikTok is not good for you. It's not healthy for you, right? Like looking at that many context changes in a short period of time is not healthy for you. You know, it's great for me with my ADD, but it's not healthy. You know, having a context change every 10 seconds is just conditioning your brain to be dependent on the release of dopamine that you get every 10 seconds, right? That's conditioning your brain to be incredibly inefficient, you know, and it's conditioning your brain to crave more and more context changes quickly, and it's just not good for you. Um, BBIG up there to 340s here, guys. BBIG up to 340s, 345. So let's see if it actually holds now. I watch YouTube and my email is AOL. Hey, I think YouTube is fine. I think YouTube's going to be around for a while. You know, I really do. TikTok is just not good enough for learning things. Like, you got to learn things. People use YouTube's the future of media, to where people use YouTube as a media source at this point in time. And, you know, that is going to continue. You know, I think it's going to overtake TV especially too. Yeah, most of it's just kind of desperate for attention, Rick, is what I see. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, like, you making money, you know, and like I make money on YouTube, so like I understand that aspect of it. But like, I ain't never been with a baddie trend, it just seems super like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the old man shaking his broom at people, you know what I mean? Maybe that's me, but I don't know. All right, guys. So, yeah, YouTube is good for the world, I think. I think YouTube is the future of media. This is the conversation that I've had with people, right? Like, as a skateboarder myself, right? Like, as a skateboarder myself, back when I was growing up, like, I used to skateboard as a kid, right? And I was really into skateboarding. And of course, I haven't really skated in like years and years now. But like, I used to skateboard a lot. And so back when I was growing up, the difference nowadays versus back then is back then you had to earn sponsorships, right? So you had to get these other companies to see you, and then they had to be like, yo, you're good enough for us to make video content about. And then they would make that content and you would get a piece of it. But it was a very difficult thing to do to get sponsored in the skate realm, you know, in the skate world. Right? Nowadays, you don't need any of that stuff. Nowadays, you can literally sponsor yourself the exact same way that the companies did before, except you can do it yourself through social media, and you can create videos yourself. You can edit them yourself on your phone. You can put them on social media and gain a following and grow a business that way, as opposed to needing sponsorships from other people at this point. That is the difference nowadays versus back then. And that's an incredibly powerful thing and advantage. You know what I mean? Like, that's a really powerful advantage that they didn't have back in, you know, in my day when I was growing up and younger. And so I think that's a really powerful thing. And I think that's what the young people nowadays need to take advantage of. Yeah, sponsor me, tape, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, BBIG. Hey, we're watching it. BBIG at 340s. A lot of people paying attention to it. We got 330s right here. We're gonna see if it bounces. You know. Space down. Yeah, Space has gotten absolutely hammered. AMC's at $20. Here's Space. Space is pretty heavily down too. Space is at 980s right now. And I've always been pretty bearish of Space. Again, I talked about this earlier, but the problem with Space is that the space industry in general is incredibly expensive. And so putting my money towards that and betting that it's going to be a success in 10 or 20 years is a pretty vulnerable and risky bet, in my opinion. You know what I mean? In any space sector. Like I said, people asked me earlier what I thought about SpaceX or would I invest in SpaceX. Probably not. But I'd be much more likely to invest in SpaceX than I would be SPCE, even though they're a little bit different of companies. And the problem is that it's just the space industry is incredibly expensive and vulnerable. And so I'm just not going to be dumping my money into that. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it is down because of an offering. And so they're going to make more money long term. But again, I'm talking about just in general long term for space. I just don't like it at all. You know? SpaceX is already shipping product. If we don't get a super bounce at the open this day, is grim so far. Yeah, for sure. Space is what multi-billionaires do. All right, SpaceX is. SpaceX is definitely the alpha in that sector, but there's even still no guarantee that they're going to succeed, like my man Chris said. I like space. I think space is cool and all, but it doesn't mean they're going to succeed. Even if they're the best company in that industry, it still doesn't mean that they're going to be successful. And that is the risk of investing into space stocks, is that that's a super expensive industry, super expensive. It's just a very, very difficult industry to make money in, and it's a very difficult industry to get off the ground and continue to hold. It's just expensive and vulnerable, right? And so even though SpaceX is the best, I'm still probably not going to put my money into any of them. Even if SpaceX was public, which I know it's not, I'm still unlikely to invest money into it. There's just too much risk there involved. Space bouncing a little bit. It's at 986. SPY is bouncing in general. Lucid is up there at 39s. We got BBIG up there as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. But SPY is up 461s. Lucid is up too. A lot of risk in all industries, not just space. Yeah, but I think it objectively speaking, the risk is pretty high in the space industry relative to others. No, I mean, and let me know what you guys agree there. I think looking at industries in general, I think the space industry is incredibly expensive, and I think that it's not only expensive, but it's difficult to succeed in. It's new, and so it's just risky. It's just risky. Yeah, Coca-Cola will be fine. I think Apple will probably be fine. Disney are all pretty safe bets long term. But I do not think any type of space stock is. Again, it's not that I'm bearish on the space industry. I just think there's a lot of risk and vulnerability. And I'm just not going to put my money towards it. I prefer more safe bets in general. Yeah, exactly. I agree. John, space is catastrophically expensive, risky, and dangerous. 100%. Yeah, SpaceX was one failed launch away from being done. Elon even said 100%. Right. So anytime you got a company that's it's that difficult to succeed in, I'm just skeptical of putting my money there. crude up, gold up. Yeah, so the market's bouncing back a little bit here. Again, if we look at the jobless claims numbers, we got Lucid, Space, BBIG. BBIG's at 340s, so I mean, I think that's an interesting one to watch now. You know, I think looking at that 330 level we talked about earlier might be interesting. Very slow morning, yeah, for sure. What movie is that, bro? What movie is that? What movie is that? Is it Half-Baked? Yeah, it's Half-Baked. Okay, gotcha. I was wondering. I recognized it. I just couldn't quite remember it. You must seek therapy. Yeah. All right, so SPY is pushing up. SPY's up to 461s. So we're watching this. I see great things for Starlink satellite constellation, but if SpaceX fails, so does Starlink. Yeah, for sure. SpaceX has almost 1,900 satellites. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, we got over 400 people here. So if you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it if you do. Space is the future, period. Potentially, but I think it's a risky market. And again, let me know. Maybe we should do a poll. You know, we got the Bitcoin. Do you think Bitcoin bounces at 40K again? So I see that. Let's do another poll here. And the poll is going to ask, are you bullish in the space? Do you think the bullish, let me see. What's a good question to have? What's a good poll to have here? I think a good one is, are you bullish long-term in the space industry? So let's ask. No, guys, are you bullish long-term in space? Yeah, guys, hey, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it if you do. But go ahead and vote right now, guys. Are you bullish in the space industry? I watched the Jetsons. Definitely bullish on space long term. All right. Well, good luck, brother. Waiting on space hotels. Yeah, I know Elon wants to basically inhabitate Mars. I don't know that, man. Waiting on space hotels. Long term, probably like the next 65 years. What I mean by long term is like 20 years. Do y'all think the space industry is going to succeed long term in the next 20? Is the question. I'm open-minded, however, and if something could change my mind, yeah. It's a tough one, man. It really is. It's tough. I just think it's a vulnerable industry. Starlink is working. I should have been a rocket scientist, but trading stocks is much more lucrative. Hey, all right, guys. So we got BBIG trying here. All right, so we got Lucid. CKPT is tried up a little bit. Moving on from space. I see CKPT which doesn't really look that good. All right, so when the economy is booming, space will see gains. First things first, booming economy requires to pass go. Yeah, I tend to agree here. I mean, here's Lucid. Lucid up to 40.25. BBIG still trying to hold 340s. Elon Musk loves us all. He won't let us down. This is another slow day. Another quick question. Is the TTM squeeze, does it go bearish to bullish when the color changes from red to yellow or yellow to light blue? I'm not really much of a... I don't really use the TTM squeeze indicator like that. At least I haven't historically. Here's the squeeze in the VWAP here. And you can see, from my understanding, the TTM squeeze, when it turns light blue, it's when it's starting to change. Dark blue means it's on the way down. Or maybe that's wrong. I don't know. We'll have to ask somebody else. Thank you, Ado, my man. Thank you, brother, for becoming a member, man. I certainly appreciate you, brother. Welcome, Ado, man. Thank you, bro. All right, so the SPY's up there to 461.30s, bouncing back a little bit. Lucid on the way up, at least trying to. CKPT's at 240s. A lot of people talk of closing their puts on the SPY at the open. We could see a rebound of that downward pressure. NASA said humans will be living on Mars soon. Would you go live on Mars? Absolutely not. I would never. The only way I'd go to Mars is if I had some type of the only way I could ever imagine going to Mars is if I had some type of chronic, mortal disease. You know what I mean? That's the only way I could ever think of going to Mars, if I was already about to, I believe SPY will be red again. Yeah, we'll see. BBIG trying up there to 330s. Have you seen Starship Troopers? I have, man. Starship Troopers is a great movie, bro. My daughter and I watched that movie. As bad as it is, I let her watch some parts. We let her watch the edited version. And she loved it, to be honest. She loved it. I wouldn't go to Mars for any reason. I would fight. Yeah. The volatility index has been running since yesterday. What's the T? What is it, like UVXY? Yeah, UVXY has been running. So it's interesting. Yeah, UVXY is up there. It's up there to 1320s. So it's trying. We'll see if it continues. Hey, but thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Ado. All right, so what do we got right now, guys? I mean, I see the volatility index start to push up. Lucid is bouncing back a little bit with the market. We're going to try to end our day green. We've had every day green the last week. Every day we've been green. We haven't had any losing days at all the last week. Oh, I asked this before. Any good poker trackers? I'd love to be able to track my hands. What's the best poker tracker? or the best HUD. Can I use HUD on? All right, guys. All right, guys. So we got UVXY on the move up, BBIG. All right, we can look at some of it. I mean, what I have updated. I haven't uploaded all my stats for TraderView, but I did do. My stats for 21 are mixed. You know, we got this basically, which isn't a ton. We made a few $1,000. We only recently started trading this account last year, like late last year. So if we look at, we could show you January stats. We looked at my January stats already. And so my January stats so far this month are okay. You know, they're not bad if we're looking at them. And I uploaded these live on stream. So I actually uploaded these live on stream, and this is my January stats so far. Not up a huge amount, but we're pretty profitable. I mean, we're running about 65% accuracy. Since we've been trading so much in pre-market, my average hold time for losing is a little bit longer than wins, just because we hold our pre-market trades a little bit longer. In this month so far, pre-market has not been the way. We've been losing in pre-market and then making it all back after the opening bell. Even if we look at days and times, you know, we lose from 7 a.m. Once the 8 a.m. hits, then that's when we're making our money. If we trade past 8 a.m., we're losing though. But the sweet spot is from 9 a.m. and this is market time. So it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. market time. So that first 30, 45 minutes is usually my sweet spot. And so, yeah, that's basically my stats so far. And we'll see how they go for today. We're going to try to end the week green. We've had pretty good results this month so far. Yeah, it's something like that, Parm. Hey, John, can you explain the difference between hollow and solid candles, or is there no difference? It's just a preference of your charting, brother. It's just a preference of your charting. Like I can put in hollow candles or solid candles. It doesn't matter. I choose hollow candles. If I want to switch the theme, I can. And you just want to go to themes and display. I can't remember what it is for TLS. It's something like that. Is copy trading profitable? Yeah, it can be. And you just got to find the good traders, man. And there's a lot of good traders in the books. You know, there's a lot of good ones. Copy trading is just about patience and waiting. A lot of people go with a copy trader, and then the copy trader loses in the first like few days, and then they just cut them and they get out and they go back to some other copy trader. And so what you got to understand is that you're playing a long-term game with copy trading. And so like you want to find traders that are profitable long-term and then copy them. and see which ones are long term and not be too affected by short term fluctuations. And because of that, you want to alter your sizing, your fixed ratio. You want to change your fixed ratio to be appropriate to what you're okay with risking in copy trading. Like that's the real key and secret to it, is that you gotta lower your sizing enough to be able to trade with them long term and find the ones that have been on the platform for, personally, I look for ones that have been on the platform for over 2 or 3 months that have made money for that long, and you just kind of go with them. All right, guys, we got about 6 minutes. Let's see what we get. Volatility has been pretty good. I mean, I think with the numbers that dropped today specifically, look at C. So JP Morgan, C, BBIG still down to 335. So like I said, let's see if we bounce here at 330. All right, so BBIG bouncing right at that 330 level. And remember, guys, this is where we talked about, man. We talked about this 330 level. Somebody asked me where my support, I believe it was Sam on BBIG. They asked me where the big levels were. And what was the big level we talked about, guys? We talked about this one right here. And look how well they follow the levels that we drew here. And so, again, people are a lot of times just memorizing strategies. But if you can have a good grasp of technicals, then you can be profitable. Like, look at how well they're following these levels that we drew. They popped up to this level here at 350, rejected exactly off of that level. They pulled back directly down to 330, bounced exactly off of that level. So look at these confirmations in the levels we've drawn. And we drew these levels before any of this. So we drew these levels early this morning at like 7 a.m. And it's been following them pretty closely here. We also have the SPY starting to push back up here. So the SPY is testing the volume weighted average price. Citigroup, JP Morgan, both fighting back up. We can also look at like UVXY, which is the volatility ETF. And it's making moves too. Yeah, it's super slow right now. Super slow. The market has been incredibly slow, to be honest. Hey, y'all do me a favor, hit the like button as well. Let's run those numbers up. We got about 3 minutes until the opening bell, about 3 minutes. All right, guys. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes, team 3 minutes. Again, y'all run those like numbers up. We got 190. Help us break 200 real quick, guys, if you haven't already. Also, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every weekday morning for free right here on YouTube. So if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it if you do. And yeah, let's do this, guys. Let's try to make some money. Remember, everything we put out there is free. You think space will recover a bit from today after the huge loss yesterday? I'll be keeping an eye on it. Yeah, that's certainly possible. I think anytime you have a well-known company that drops that much, I generally think people start looking for rebounds. And so anytime you got a well-known company that drops that much, generally people start looking for rebounds. And so I think that's an understandable thing to pay attention to, specifically looking at SPCE today. I think that's worthwhile watching. If we're looking at some bounce levels here, I think we can pay attention to like 964, which is the lows of pre-market, see if we can hold hold over that. If we can't hold over that, there's 950. And the big levels that we have to get over if we want to rebound are $10, which is a whole dollar level, and that 10.03. So really anything around 10 is what you want to watch for SPCE. It's the previous closing price mixed with a whole dollar, a big whole dollar of 10, which is single to double digits as well. So big psychological level there as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. $10 is what I would watch, and we'll see if we can bounce in some of these lows. BBIG is still popping up pretty decently here. You know, it's up to 342s. We'll see if it continues to hold over 330s. And again, guys, if you remember what level we talked about this morning, we talked about 330. We talked about 350. Are y'all green or red so far today? I don't think I've traded at all at pre-market. No, haven't traded, man. This is the first pre-market in a long time where I have not traded. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, let me know if you're green or red. We got less than a minute, guys. Less than a minute. Good luck. All right, good luck. Here's the bell. All right, guys, get ready. Here's the open. Space is bouncing up to 980s. Here's the bell. Good luck. All right, guys, so far we got space opening up. It's at 985s. We got C, which is dropping pretty heavily pre-open. So we're watching that as well. We've got BBIG up there to 340s. We're paying attention to that. The SPY in general is up there to 461.24s, 461.20s here. So we're watching the SPY as well. We're watching BBIG. And yeah, we'll see how the market reacts. Remember, it's a very, 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 very slow day. Incredibly slow. Hey, baby, it's 8:30 at the opening bell. Here, just wait. I'll go.
I need to clean. Okay.
All right. All right, look, it's the opening bell.
Okay.
All right, guys. So far, C hasn't really done much. We'll put a 1 minute chart up. There goes BBIG dropping big. It's at 330s, 461.30s for the SPY. BBIG dropping down. We'll see if we bounce at that 330 level we talked about earlier. Yeah, we'll switch the scanners. All right, so BBIG bounced where, guys? Exactly off of that 330 level. Exactly off of the same level we talked about. All right, so we switched the scanners over to regular here. BBIG bounced exactly off of 330s. The SPY is still pretty sideways and neutral. We're watching SPCE, which is rebounding here. It's got to get over $10 though, so that's what we got to wait and see. No trades yet for me. Space is popping up. Here goes BBIG pulling maybe a red to green move here, guys. So let's watch for this. BBIG maybe starting to squeeze up. Space is trying. C is trying. Space is up to 10s. Let's see if we can break over 10. 10's the big level. The SPY is still popping up a little bit. I'm also looking at like NXTP to see what happens there as well. But AMD ripped over the previous closing price. So we just got into our first position of the day on AMD. 20 shares here. 20 shares. We just want to see a bounce of the previous closing price. If it does not, we're going to cut it quick. Slightly green, nice. We're going to cover in there and take some profit. See if AMD continue to bounce up at the previous closing price. BBIG rejected at that 338 level. And we got over 400 people here, so y'all hit that subscribe button. GFAI is popping up. All right, so here's GFAI. Yeah, it's up to 126. Is it going to get halted now? All right, look at GFAI, guys. GFAI is at 125s. AMD starting to move up. SPY is starting to kind of edge higher, but it's struggling too. What's up, Joel? Yeah, Joel, hey, I forgot to message you back, brother. We're going to have to finish that contract and everything in the next week, bro, if you want to. I mean, you know, I'm sorry it's been a minute. It's been kind of hectic, brother. All right, here's AMD. Still waiting on this. I want to see a bounce at the previous closing price. GFAI is up to 125. So let's see if it holds over the volume weighted average price. I mean, Sid, I don't know. It's pulling back to the previous closing price in the VWAP, so we're just going to let it hold that level. Either way, we got a very small risk trade, and it's just going to also depend on the market. But yeah, there's a pop right at the previous closing price of 132s. So we're still slightly green, but I think we cut it a little bit too early. But we got to be careful because the SPY is starting to drop. And so what we don't want to get stuck in is a big drop in the market. Yeah, we're going to cut this here. Mostly break even. The SPY is starting to reverse. And a lot of the time, that's going to drag everything else out too. SPY just broke lows, really weak. SPY's breaking down. All right, so we're actually shorting a little bit of Apple now. Covering a little bit. Let's see if we get a full breakdown here, watch the market fall, and hopefully Apple falls with it. And if not, we'll just get out slightly green. A little bit of indecision right now, but I don't mind letting Apple try here. All right, there's the market starting to reverse a little bit more, so we'll see what happens here. But look at GFAI, guys. GFAI is flying up right now. Flying up here. 134s. Maybe I could have bought that VWAP pullback. We're going to, I guess, cut Apple here and then wait for some of this volatility to play out. We're down like $5 right now. So we're going to wait for the volatility to play out. AMC, DWAC, yeah, GFAI flying up. There's the market rebounding really, really quickly here. So I think I probably should have stuck in AMD, but, you know, it's all good. Look at Apple. Wow, look at Apple here. What is DWAC doing? DWAC is ripping up too. DWAC is almost to 70 now, guys. Almost to 70. It's at 68.50s. But man, look at the market go. Wow. All right, so we just made our money back in AMD, jumping back in, covered. So we got ourselves green on AMD now. We're actually slightly green on the day at this point too. We're gonna buy this dip in Apple here. I think it's a really interesting dip right around the previous closing price. So we're gonna buy this dip and then hope the market starts to move up with it. I could also buy the dip in the SPY itself, but I guess we're just gonna go with Apple here. Look for a bounce right here at 172s or so. Might have a little bit of a flush. DWAC is ripping up, guys. Look at DWAC here. BBIG still kind of struggling too. But look at, or DWAC is not struggling, but Apple's kind of struggling. BBIG is struggling a little bit, but DWAC is ripping up. Maybe I should have bought the dip in the SPY. It looked like it would have worked a little bit better. All right, there we go. All right, so the SPY is struggling to get over this previous, or Apple's struggling to get over this previous closing price right here. Look at BBIG, guys. BBIG's up to the 350s here, 350s for BBIG. So it's starting to actually move. Looks good. We're trying to give Apple a little bit of time here, but struggling to. All right, we're scalping a little bit more from AMD. We just scalped a little bit more from AMD here. Now green, pretty decently in AMD. Still waiting for Apple here. All right, there we go. All right, finally green, riding us up. Nice. All right, we're going to cover there. All right, so that got us to green on the day now. And we're going to see what we get. So we got this pullback in GFAI. We're going to buy into this pullback here with 75, 100 shares maybe. This is 100 shares of GFAI. Apple ripping up. SPY ripping up. BBIG pulling back for us here. So we'll buy a little bit into this dip now. DWAC pulling back some here too. So here's DWAC. Look at this. Wow. DWC with a huge rip. We're going to buy a little bit into DWC 15 shares, and we're going to immediately cut that. We're up in both of these now, specifically GFAI. We're recovering into that too. We're up in BBIG. I think we're just going to let BBIG roll a little bit here, though. Yeah. We'll cover a little bit just to protect the trade and let the rest roll. Still riding this up. And GFAI. All right, so we got our first little opening few minutes out. We're up about 20 bucks on the day. Cut this, pull it back a little bit. We're gonna let BBIG ride. We might actually add a little bit more to that. The SPY pulling back some. We might actually buy this dip here in the SPY for 25 shares, maybe 50 if we can get a little bit more. Apple still pushing up heavily. DWAC pulling back pretty large now. All right, we're gonna get in with 50 shares here for the SPY. See if we're gonna bounce right back up. DWAC pulling back some. We're still in BBIG. Let me know how you guys are doing. Green or red so far today, guys. Green or red. Big banks way down. Yeah, man. GFA, still pushing up. Maybe I should have held that. We're going to cover into the SPY trade. Riding this up. Cover into that. Still riding BBIG up. Cover into that. Hold the rest. Looking at DWAC now. So I hope you guys can see how we're scalping. This is taking a bunch of trades really quickly and kind of growing it like this, but in 10 minutes we're up 22 bucks. So if we can repeat that every 10 minutes, then we're making hundreds of dollars an hour with this. All right, so there's the BBIG squeeze. We're gonna hold this, maybe add a little bit more to it, I think. So there's the BBIG squeeze up to over 360s here, over 360s. The SPY's breaking over highs here. DWAC is still ripping up too. So green or red so far, team? Green or red? No trades. SBV halted. Look at GFAI still ripped too. What's SBEV doing? So, wow, look at SBEV. Yeah, SBEV's flying. Up there to 270s right now. So crazy big moves. DWAC pulling back some here. So we're actually scalping really nicely from Apple here. We are up a cool $12 from Apple. See if we can get another pop up. Continuing. We're just going to cover into that. All right, so we are up. Oh, wait, why are we still in Apple? What? Oh, no. I guess we'll let this hold. I really didn't mean to trade 100 shares, but oh crap. Whew, the mistake worked, man. Dude, when I'm going long and short, man, dude, the mistake worked. We're up 50 on the day now, but man, dude, BBIG still squeezing up. Accidentally making money on Apple here. I was trying to cover, but look, we're up 50 on the day. We'll take it. I don't think I've had a red trade after the opening bell either, which kind of, like I said, goes with my stats. We're very profitable after the open. BBIG still popping up. We're going to hold this and let the squeeze continue here. It's up to 360s. All right. SBEV still halted at 270s. This should resume in 5 minutes. All right, so we're still at BBIG. Apple's still ripping up though, so we bounced right at the previous closing price here. BBIG still trying. We might add a little bit to BBIG here. We're in 30 shares now. SPY looks pretty good here for a bounce. We're going to buy a little bit more. Cover into that really quickly. So we just caught that bounce on the SPY pretty fast. We're now going to be over $50 in profit. Yeah, we're up like 53. I'm still waiting for the SBEV resumption. All right, we're getting a pullback in BBIG, but again, we're probably just going to hold it. Apple ripping up nice. DWIC starting to bounce a little bit too. Here's DWIC. I can't type. There we go. All right, here's DWIC up to 69.30s. So SBEV again should be resuming in 1 minute. So we'll see what happens there. Apple flying up, guys. So Apple is ripping up here. Apple's up to 172.65. So we're getting some pretty good moves in all of these. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin back up to 42.5K, which is good. Apple still ripping up. BBIG, we're still waiting for another pop up here, another leg up. We just want to see it hold over 350s, I think. Apple still breaking highs. All right, so there goes SBEV's resumption. It's at 270s, guys. 270 SBEV's resumption. So we'll see if it holds at like 259, 250s is right here too. So yeah, there's the bounce right at 259, 260. Still making a move up. Bitcoin still trying to pop up. SPY is testing highs here. So I think that's going to drag a lot of large cap companies up. Whatever happened to Space? But yeah, there goes SBEV still flying. Space, remember what I talked about? Do you guys remember the level we talked about with Space? The level we talked about was $10. And look at how much Space has reacted to this level. This is why good charting and good technicals is the best skill you can have. It's because we talked about $10. And look at that. Look at how many times we've consolidated around that level. That's the level it's got to get over and hold. So if you want Space to do well today and rebound, it's got to get over 10 and hold, which we'll see. DWIC is testing highs again here. So DWIC is back over 70s, which is I think the high of the last few days. Okay, so the high of the last few days is at right around 74.50 right here. So we'll see if we can get over that today at 74.50. That's the big level. SPY still pushing up though. Apple still moving up. There goes SPCE's break over the $10 level. So SPCE did just break over $10. Nice. Anybody that made money on SBEV, congrats. That's dope. All right, so here goes BBIG. We ended up adding to this position. It looks like it was the right move. If we can get over these levels here, we'll cut this just a small amount just to lock in. Where SPCE is still up over these levels, so that looks pretty solid. SBEV holding over 3s. So it's pulling back some now. Let's see if it bounces right here at like 283s. SPY breaking highs. A lot of upward movement at this point in time. Right now, this is the P&L. We're up about $53 on the day. Here's the P&L. So we'll see what I get. Not a bad day so far. If we can end the day like this, then we've had a really successful green week. Check out crypto futures. Maybe get involved with some futures trades now. Market dipping a little bit. All right, so we just made a little 62.50 from the from the E-mini futures. You can see up 62.50 on the day. We are getting a rip up in BBIG now, which is nice. There's the high break. So let's see if we get. Let's look at the levels for BBIG and see what we got next. 380 is a pretty big level. We're at 367 here for BBIG, so 380 is a pretty big level, and we're starting to break over highs. Can't hear you. Music is too high. Is it really? Music's pretty standard at the normal level it's normally at. You know? Watch it SBEV here. SPY bouncing right back up. Also, guys, y'all go check out Top Step. Top Step funds traders, and so you can see like we're working on getting funded myself here. But if we look at this month, for instance, we're doing pretty good. You know, we're running about 62% accuracy, kind of going back and forth. Been a little bit more swingy of a month, but we're pretty green in general. We're running 62.04% accuracy. Or 62.07% accuracy. So we're doing okay at Top Step. And I'm trading the same scalping setups I do in stocks in the futures market on Top Step. And they fund you if you can hit their targets. So they give you a demo. If you hit their targets, they fund you. Base one's 50K, but they have funding all the way up to over 100K, 80% profit split. So you keep 80% of your profits. You make 10K net. You keep 8K. They keep 2K since they're funding you that money. Regulated, located in the US. And again, I trade the same scalping setups on the E-mini, on the micro E-mini that I do on the SPY itself. And so same concept, same strategies. And if you don't have the account size as me, but you want to trade the same scalping setups, here's the link. Check them out. All right, so we did get a nice little rip at BBIG. We're going to hold this and see if we can keep going for BBIG. Still nice little move there. There's the link for Top Step if you want to check it out. All right, SBEV is up there to 310s, 312s, 316s. So look at SBEV go. So it's running. DWIC bouncing over 70s, breaking over highs. All right, so we just made another cool little 30-something bucks. We're up $100 on Top Step. Still grinding up our accounts. DWIC is ripping up. Honestly, a pretty good day, to be honest. For a Friday, man, space rejected at $10, came right back down. So, you know, it is what it is. Can hear you fine. Music is perfect. Fine for me. Fine for me. Sounds fine for me. Hear him just fine. Right, so the SPY has been green but sideways, and we are nicely green in everything today. We're green in stocks, we're green in futures. BBIG pulling back a little bit here. Here's DWIC dip. Do you guys think we should buy the dip? SBEV's dipping down to 3s too. Who knows what we're going to get? We're still watching and waiting for these. I'll be right back, guys. I got to go run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. You ever think of doing a proprietary trading firm? Yeah, but who? Yeah, I kind of do it with Top Step right now. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'll be right back, though, guys. Be right back. John, how do you tell so quickly when a stock is halted? You just look at it. You just look at the stock. So it's easy to tell if you just look at it. You know, it really is. Like if the stock, number one, you could always look at level 2. If the level 2 is frozen and specifically the bid is larger than the ask and the numbers just don't make sense in the level 2, it's probably halted. If the candle is just not moving, then it's halted. And it's also a little bit more prevalent in penny stocks. Like it's a little bit more likely, you're more likely to see it in penny stocks. And so with that, you know, that's what most people are using. And so when you see a penny stock just not moving, you know it's halted. Is all it really is. Yeah, level 2 freezes. Well, we got a second though, guys. Y'all go check out BitGet. Honestly, BitGet is one of the dopest crypto trading platforms I've used. Currently, Bitcoin's kind of running up some, man. So it's kind of rebounded all the way back, which you love to see. Here's Bitcoin currently right now. So Bitcoin has actually popped really nicely back. And there's a lot of altcoins that you can trade. You got the CST token that's currently ripping up. A lot of people got in early and made a ton of money through BitGet's Launchpad platform. It's a new platform introduced by BitGet for launching projects and airdrops. You know, so you could get in early on some of these tokens, get free tokens, all that good stuff through this Launchpad. You can see there's also a registration process, ticket redemption, all that good stuff. And you can find out a little bit more on BitGet. So on BitGet, just to put this into perspective, guys, on BitGet, you can regularly invest in crypto. You can invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, content shoppers token, EOS, XRP, whatever you're really looking for, you can invest in it on BitGet. They've got a lot of these altcoins that you can't find elsewhere, and you can use them if you're in the US as well. If you're in the US, you can use BitGet. You can also copy trade other profitable traders. So you can see which traders are really making money and copy them trade for trade. And there's a lot of really profitable traders. Like if we look at this, some of these guys are 100% accuracy. If you look at the ROI, some of these guys are killing it in the market. This guy's up 788%. So far, he has a win rate of about 70%. He's made about 10K in the last 3 weeks. And you can copy these guys trade for trade. Look at this guy's results. Like, look at this. He rarely ever loses, you know, and he's not sitting on any L's either. And you can copy these guys trade for trade. You just go to follow and you go to, if he's making 10K every 3 weeks, I don't really want that big of sizing, so I can follow him with 10% of that. That way, I'd make 1,000 every 3 weeks, which is reasonable. A few $100 a week. 0.1 fixed ratio. That means 10%. Then I can give him a stop loss of say 50%. If he loses over 50%, he gets out of the trade, and I can give him like $1,000 max. I think that's a reasonable way to follow him, but you're still protected. And of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money, but BitGet is really dope. If you look at crypto futures here, like I can trade with Bitcoin. I can go leveraged into Bitcoin with up to 125 times leverage. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. You can short cryptocurrencies using this as well. Again, with up to 125 times leverage here. You can be a copy trader as well, or you can paper trade on BitGet. Free paper trading on there as well. You can be a copy trader, and some of these guys are not using huge sums of money. Look, this guy's got 70 followers. But he only made $262 in the last 3 weeks. But they were looking at his accuracy rate, which is 93%. He's made 150% total. And so you could be a copy trader, earn 8%. And this guy's got a bunch of people following him that he's banking money off of. Like, look at this. If you go to his followers here, he's making money from every one of these people, 8%. So you can be a copy trader as well with a small account if you know what you're doing in crypto. And so depositing super easy. You just go to buy crypto and say, hey, $500. If you want to deposit, you go to USDT. That's the easiest way to deposit. That's what gets your money to copy trading, to futures, all that good stuff, using Visa, MasterCard, whatever you want. And there's multiple different ways. And the split's not bad if you use USDT. And so you can also just buy it on Coinbase and send it over. Like that's another option you can use as well. And so yeah, check out BitGet, guys. Great way to help support the channel. Forgive me for the plug, but you know, we don't sell a course, we don't sell a service, we don't claim to be an expert here. We give everything away for free. Basically, we don't charge a penny for any of our content. And so one of the ways we subsidize the channel is through affiliate links. So check out BitGet. Great way to help support our completely free content here. Billy the Goat says, yeah, with BitGet, Adam is quickly becoming my favorite to trade. Make plenty of 50 cent to $1 moves every day. Very much like trading a stock. I'll have to check Adam out, bro. I've been looking for a way to trade, you know. So we might have to cut this. Maybe we'll add back to it. But I've been looking for a way to trade, you know, using them. So DWAC. SPY giving us a big pullback here. So we get a pop. All right, so we just made 125 bucks on futures as well through Top Step. So check out Top Step. The other cool thing, guys, is check out Benzinga. Benzinga is super useful in figuring out what's moving in the market. Like, just to show you my platform on Benzinga, just to show you guys like what this looks like here. Benzinga, you can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. And look how diversified this platform is, right? Like, whatever I'm looking for, I can find it here. So if I want to go to newsfeed, I can see, let me exit some of this stuff out so you guys can see it. Like if I want to go to newsfeed, it'll show me all the latest news releases in the market, like all of the latest news releases in the market. Look at this. And so I can look at all the latest news releases. If I want to add a bunch of different symbols at once, like say I want to like track the news releases for like 5 different symbols. So I can type in AMC, add that, DWAC, add that, BBIG, add that, GameStop, add that, JP Morgan, add that. And that way I can track all the different news stories and related stories that comes out for this stock. So Benzinga is really, really dope. It's got scanners. These are the scanners for Benzinga. And again, you can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. And so if you want to check out Benzinga as well, really dope platform. You can try them out for a free trial here. And yeah, check them out. But is it easy to withdraw from BitGet? Oh, it's super easy, man. Like I withdraw every day, bro. They pay me as an affiliate and as a sponsor in cryptocurrencies, right? So like if it wasn't easy to withdraw, I would never use it because that's how they pay me. So I have to be able to withdraw every day, and I do. Withdraw super easy. Usually what I do is I just send it over to Coinbase. So like I'll take the money that I get, I'll send it over to Coinbase, and then I'll just direct to debit it straight to my bank account, and I'll get it instantly. And so it's super easy. Hey, later, Ado. My man, thank you, brother. Thank you for becoming a member, dude. Also been going hard on crypto this week to refine trading strategies, trying the EMA 920 crossover. Yeah, for sure, brother. We'll have to get some content on the crypto channel about that, Joel. For sure. And speaking of the crypto channel, y'all go subscribe, man. We're going to have Joel and Cam both working with me as partners on this crypto channel. So I'm honestly really excited. Do me a favor, go sub. To BT Crypto. We're going to have a lot of content dropping soon. Once we get the contract stuff done, we're going to have hopefully content from everybody dropping multiple times a week. So go sub. There's the link right there. Same concept. We're just going to be using free content. We're just going to be dropping free content daily. BBIG will double by Tuesday. Hey, we'll see stock. Certainly possible. DWAC pulling back, SPY pulling back some. Currently, we're up a cool little 50 bucks on the day, which isn't bad, man. I'm really, honestly, if you guys want to see my stats so far this month, we'll go ahead and upload these stats as well. So we'll go ahead and upload, these stats too, just to see what we're getting here. Like, look, if we upload these stats, let me save today's statement here. We just want 1 day. It's today the 14th, yeah. Right, so we're going to replace that. So yeah, we got the 14th from 114 to 114, and then we're just going to upload that here. Should be like 1 second. There we go. All right, so here's the new trades that we got involved with today. Right, so here's the day. We're up $51.71. We've been very, very accurate today. Like if we look at today's stats here, these are my stats today, guys. And you saw me upload this live, like directly from my TOS platform. You saw me upload this live, right? So this is my actual stats today. So my stats today, number of winning trades, 10. Number of losing trades, 2. So we're running 83.3% accuracy rate. This is honestly my most impressive stat today. My largest gain was $15.20. My largest loss today was $2.66. Profit factor today, specifically today, of 13 to 1. You know, average hold time for winning trades is 3 minutes, letting my winners work, cutting my losses short. Max consecutive wins. So I think I've had 10 trades recently, just now, like 10 in a row that were profitable. So we've been pretty good. You know, we'll take it. Definitely a green day. And we'll see if we can keep it up. Like, I don't know if I'm done trading yet. We'll see. It depends on what opportunity presents itself here. No, I said, oh, in futures, I'm up 125. So in futures here, I'm up 125 and on Top Step. Yeah, SPY seemed to bounce right off the VWAP. Maybe the VWAP, maybe the 50 EMA. But not a bad week, man. I'm really happy with that week. This will help pad the week a little bit. Like if we look at the week in general now, we're running this week so far. We're running 67.2% accuracy, almost 7%. Pretty green in general. If we look at like my graph here for this week, this is my graph. So not a huge week. We made a few $100, but we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. We're slowly grinding up. No losing trades this week, which is nice. Got to get back up to where I'm shooting for $100 days again. It's just been a tough market, to be honest. Ford, SBEV still consolidating up there, so it's still trying. Here's Ford. Ford is at 24. So yeah, Ford's trying to come back. Ford was just up so much, man. If we look at the yearly chart for Ford, it's just up so much. So it's gonna be hard for Ford to like break some of these highs just because it's up so much already. BBIG still got to get back over 350 if we want to retain kind of bullish sentiment on this one, and we'll see. Starting to trend red. SPY up there. Let's see if it holds these levels now too. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into Forex. I just got to figure out where. Yeah, I could use Top Step FX as well. Yeah, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Listen, we do this live every weekday morning for free right here. So we don't sell a course. We don't sell a service. We don't claim to be an expert. We don't claim to be a guru. We don't charge a penny for anything. And so the least you could do is to support free movements like this where everybody else is selling courses to you and all this stuff. We're trying to give everything away for free. The least you can do is hit the sub button, guys. So do it now. Cheers to you guys. SBEV's finally pulling back to 315s now, 315. So we'll see if we hold there. They're trying. Ford's starting to push up. GFI making new highs. I haven't been watching that one. I'm running out of screen space, to be honest. But yeah, there goes GFAI. The problem here, it's not really a problem, but it's still pretty sideways rangy throughout the day. So it's not usually super indicative of like a big rip up with how rangy it is. John, this chop has been getting me that past couple days. Yeah, for sure, brother. It's been a tough market the last few days. I don't know how I've been having such a good week in all of this chop, but I have. I don't know how, but I've been having a solid week throughout all this chop. So, you know, I've been doing okay. Like I said, these are my stats this week, which are honestly really nice stats. They're not huge, of course. We're only up a few $100 this week, but we've ended every day green, and so you know, we're running this week almost 70% accuracy. You know, not too bad. Average win versus average losses right around the 1-to-1 ratio I'm looking for. Maybe I got to cut my losses a little bit sooner, but yeah, SPY bouncing up nicely. So the SPY is just trending really nicely today. SDC squeeze. Look at Ford, guys. Ford's popping up. It's at 25s. SDC is up to 240s, so it's really ripping. Whatever happened to Shiba Inu, guys? Like what happened to Shiba? You know, like I remember a few months ago, everybody was talking about Shiba and how well it was doing. So what happened to Shiba? Let me see. So it's red the last month. So the rip happened in October, where it was basically triple what it is now. The chart still doesn't look bad for Shiba Inu, you know. Look at SDC, guys. Small Direct Club flying up there to 250s now. This one has been one that's gotten destroyed the last year, though. Yeah, look at this. The last year, it was tough, man. It was tough. SPY pulling back. BBIG still trying to consolidate. Shiba Whales crashed out and crashed it. Yeah, I mean, I can see that happen. Yeah, SDC, guys, flying up. I see that one now. Huge rip. Where's Dogecoin at now? So here's Dogecoin. Dogecoin is still looking pretty nicely. Up there to 19. So Dogecoin has been ripping. And again, you can buy Dogecoin on BitGet, guys. So if you want to buy some of these cryptocurrencies that we're talking about, you can on BitGet. They do accept US users. And if you're worried about your money being safe, BitGet has KYC verification, which is know your customer. It's the universal standard of verification. So they do allow US users, and they do allow US users to have KYC verification on their platform. The universal standard of verification in crypto. And so again, check out BitGet if you want more info. A lot of really dope stuff. They've got a lot of good tutorials if you want to take advantage of those as well. Yeah, so Doge has been popping. GFAI, well, we'll see if this pullback holds. Here's the first pullback at Small Direct Club. We'll see if we bounce at like 235, 240. Sheep's still there holding all. I don't know if you're talking about you holding or what it's doing, but it's definitely not holding its gains. At least it hasn't been. Shiba is down. If we look at CoinMarketCap, for instance, Shiba is doing okay. You know, back in October, it ripped. You know, October it got up to, you know, whatever this is, 0.00008 or whatever it was. And now it's all the way back down to 0.000002964. How do you even say this? Like, if we're talking about Shiba, how do I even say what this is? Like, what the price is? Like, what do the Shiba traders and investors say when they're talking about price? Like, how would you even pronounce that? Yeah, I made some money on Doge too. Hey, what's up, Rick? All right, remember, guys, where did we say the bounce level was going to be, man? Dude, I've been calling out these bounce levels pretty on point lately. We talked about 240, and look at that. Exactly down to 240, man. Oh, I mean, I am holding on. Oh, gotcha, Rick. Other Rick. Now there's two Ricks. But all right, so SPY consolidating the last 20 minutes. Back in the OG crypto days, we used to say Satoshis. Yeah, for sure. I only recently got into crypto like 2 years ago is when I really started to get involved, and now I love it and I watch it every day. But yeah, I like I said, I think the chart looks great in Shiba Inu, but people also have to understand for Shiba Inu to get to $1, it's going to have a larger market cap than the entire crypto world, right? And you know, I just don't know, you know. Yeah, reaching $1 per token would mean that Shiba's market capitalization would be roughly 650 times the market cap of Bitcoin. And I just don't think that's a reasonable level. You know, I think that's not a reasonable expectation, you know. And if, like I said, if you disagree with me, let me know. Like, tell me why. Like, we're down to talk about it. It's all love. Like, we don't have to argue or get mad at each other. We can just talk about it. All right, so there's SDC pulling back a little bit more down to 230s. BBIG's falling back down. Yeah, 100%, Joel. Just make sure when you guys looking at cryptos that you look at the projects that are supporting the tech that they're bringing to the table. Peace was never an option. I want the problems. Yeah. Y'all know. If y'all know the meme I'm talking about, y'all know it, man. If y'all want I don't know if it's like a TikTok or what it is, but I want problems. I mean, you know. Yeah, I mean, what does Shiba do though? Like, what does Shiba actually do? Like, what's the utility of it? Is the question. All right, guys, I'm gonna probably just close it down. I don't see much that looks good. Not really feeling anything. Very green week, no losing days. Very happy with that. Bitcoin popping back up to 43K, which is great. I'm gonna check out some copy traders. And so let's see if we can find some copy traders and tell me which ones you guys like the most. So we're gonna take a look at some of these. Tell me which ones you like the most. We're gonna kind of delve into them. I usually like looking at ROI here and seeing which ones have a decent accuracy rate. All right, this guy's running 75% accuracy. Let's see if he's sitting on any losses. Okay, this guy's not sitting on any losses, so not bad. This guy's been on here for about 30 days. So look at this, green. He goes long and short in both Bitcoin and Ethereum too, so I like that. And his losses are about the same size as his wins on average. So that's pretty good. Good. Green, green. Pretty impressive. He's been trading back since mid-December now too. So not bad. He's been back on the platform since mid-December. Seems like this might be like a bot too. But you can follow some guys like this on BitGet, guys. You can also trade crypto futures, coin futures, USTT. Like if you want to practice copy trading, you can here too. But yeah, we'll see. You know, that guy seems pretty good. What about this guy? I always look at their copy trades to see if they're sitting on losses. If they are, I don't follow him. Okay, this guy's not sitting on any losses. And look at this. This is impressive. This has got to be bot trading, no? How long has this person been here? About a month. Okay. All right, took a little bit of loss in the little dump we got back there, but he's still rebounded pretty well. And he's still very profitable. His percentage gains are pretty huge. Like, look at this day. 200, 265%, 300%, 300%, 70%. So even though they have some red days, there's still more red than green, or more green than red. You can tell there's way more green than red. Look at this, green, 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 red, red. green, 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 green. And this is 1,000% plus with some of these gains. Honestly, pretty impressive, man. That's honestly really impressive. You can see they made 319% year over year. Last 3 weeks, they're only making about $700. That's very reasonable, to be honest. That's usually like what I would try to shoot for if I was going to trade there. So yeah, like I said, if you want to check out some of these copy traders yourself, a lot of cool traders on the platform. I'll post this link, guys. Check them out. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. So good luck in the market. Remember, you can trade crypto futures and all that good stuff on BitGet. There's the link. You can also try out Top Step, and on Top Step today, they have both Forex and futures. And a lot of traders are like me. They want to trade the same scalping setups as me, but they don't have the account size. You know, like I trade a $30,000 account. I buy the SPY directly, so I don't really need to buy futures. But if you're not like me and you don't have that much money and you want to trade the same scalping setups that you see me trade here every single day, you can on Top Step trade the E-mini or the micro E-mini. It does the exact same thing as the SPY, exact same thing. I don't even look at the E-mini chart. I just look at the SPY chart and buy it if it looks good on futures on the E-mini or the micro E-mini. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade it short. They fund traders in futures, so they give you a demo and you can grow. You can get funded from them as a proprietary trader if you can hit their target while following the rules. All around, if you want to try the futures market, Top Step is much cheaper than putting up the money yourself. And so you can try them out yourself, see if you like it without the risk that you would normally need to trade. And so it's a really dope option, I think, if you want to trade the same scalping setups as me. And here's the link. I'm certainly biased in all of their favor because I get a commission if you sign up through me, but it's still a really dope platform. So check out the link. Also, guys, remember to go sub to Beginner Crypto. Here's the link for Beginner Crypto. Do me a favor, go sub to the channel. We should have some content dropping this weekend. And yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Good luck. Love you all. Have a good day, guys. We should be back either live streaming or dropping some video content here as well this weekend. So good luck, guys. Love you all. Hope you guys have a good long weekend. Remember, it is a long weekend, so there's no market Monday. It's going to be completely closed Monday. And so remember that, guys. Good luck. Love you all. And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I'll message you, Joel, about that. So we'll get that done hopefully maybe this weekend or next week. So good luck, guys. We'll see you guys later.